More employees are saying they're feeling emotionally drained and less effective at their jobs. Signs of a broader problem of worker burnout. That's according to a report released this summer after My Perfect Resume surveyed more than 1,200 workers across the U.S. This study revealed that nearly 88% of workers are experiencing burnout, and 1 in 5 about quitting their job every day.
Statistics that really kind of blow you away there. But today we're joined by Dr. Jody Carrington to talk through ways to deal with this issue. She's a psychologist who's written about how to spot and deal with burnout. So Dr. Carrington, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me. Are you guys burned out?
I would want to say, what time of the day do you want to ask that?
We're just,
right?
Just getting started here on this Monday. Okay, we mentioned the findings of one of those surveys, and the findings were pretty concerning there. But in your work, what are some of the most common things you're hearing people say lead to feelings of burnout?
Yeah, so the definition of burnout is essentially this: when the resources outside of work are not greater than those that get sucked from your soul at work, you'll burn out. And this isn't a new concept. Freudenberger came up with this in 1974. And essentially, the thought is that we're developing beyond human scale. People have never had this much access to us. Our kids, our own parents, let alone our employers or our employees. And we're just not built for this much noise. We certainly do not have a script for then how to refuel. And, people often say, my job is busy, or it's the people, or it's the whatever. Burnout isn't a function necessarily of your work. It's a function of your capacity to put something back inside so you can continue to serve.
You mentioned just a little bit there, Dr. Carrington, but I do want to ask you more specifically, what are some of the signs of burnout that maybe we should pay attention to personally?
Yeah, so there's three things that, in the original theory that continue to stand up across organization and institution, even, country. Emotional exhaustion is the first sign, generally speaking. And not just like, you got to get through Q4, or it's, we got to get to Christmas break. It is like any given Wednesday. You're like, for the love of all that is holy. So emotional exhaustion. Then that leads to a lack of compassion, which means, you used to be nice, but now you want to throw punch everybody. And then the third thing is this thing called futility, which is like basically your sort of hope is broken. So you give a rip about anything is like, well, you're leaving at 3, me too. What are they going to do? Give us a Yeti? And so it becomes contagious. This is the problem with futility, is misery doesn't love company. Misery loves miserable company. So when you see those three things that are all really interrelated sort of come into play, many of us can go like, yeah, because the more tired we are, the less capacity we have for grace or kindness or empathy. And many of us have never been this sleep deprived, not only as a group of colleagues, but those we serve have never been this sleep deprived. And if you've ever seen a toddler miss a nap, they get jerkish, yeah? So do the rest of us. And so if we're all sort of in this state of uncertainty, fear, no end in sight, it becomes very understandable to me that we are not, people often ask as a psychologist, are we in a mental health crisis? Listen, I think we are in an understandable human response to a loneliness epidemic. Our ability to refuel has been significantly compromised in this one generation.
So talk to us about some practical ways to address these feelings. First, in the short term, getting up day to day and addressing them, but also we know people are looking at long careers and hopefully long lives. So how do people address these feelings in the long term?
Yeah. See, here's what I love about the concept of burnout, right? Is that it's indicative, even in the name, that there was once a flame. So our job isn't to actually get better or develop new skills necessarily. It's to get back to the best parts of us. And we don't lose our ability to be great, to be great in media, or to be a great psychologist or police officer or teacher, or, love our babies more. It's like, how do we get back to the best parts of ourselves? And so many of us have lost access to it, not our ability. And so the first step often is really just that can be done in this moment. Do this with me right now. Drop your shoulders. Drop your tongue from the roof of your mouth. The most primitive response to stress is we slam our tongue to the roof of our mouth and prep for whatever's coming our way. And so even a email notification, the buzz on our watch, all of those things makes us do like this. So on purpose, dropping those shoulders. I even say to people, like, put the word shoulders on a sticky note, put it on your computer, on your bathroom mirror, in your car. Every time you see that word, drop them. And the second thing that I would say on a larger scale is really like, just remember, this is Ram Dass's words. Okay, so he's a philosopher and a yogi, dead guy, who changed everything for me. He said, we are all just here walking each other home. Nobody gets out of here alive. Replaceable in your work, how we come home to the people that matter the most and refuel in the things that need us. Normalizing naps. We were not raised in a generation where naps were okay. We need to find a place to rest and to do that on purpose, because the constant inundation of noise will keep us from that.
Well, I know I'm taking some notes as we're talking, just to kind of remind myself of some of these things. Very good perspective to share. Dr. Carrington, I wish we could continue this conversation, but we'll have to wrap it up for now. But thank you again for joining us this morning for a lot of this advice.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate it. And we will be right back after this.